So,
so I'm Jasmine.
I'm Loren.
It's Loren. Yeah, so tonight was awesome.
Yes, it was.
I loved the idea of the comeback. And obviously, like, I like boxing too. Not obvious, but I do enjoy boxing, so it was like a cool vibe.
Yeah, I just love sports, and like as TJ said, we throw in 90s hip hop.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Always.
It got me hyped up for this for the series.
Was...
Yeah, and the comeback is so fitting. So, what did you kind of get? What really drew you in this message?
Well, I think it's just timely because I know a lot, right, in my life, lately especially, like I've been feeling a little bit like set back. Like I really have been feeling in this place where I've just been feeling stagnant. Like I haven't really been able to move forward in some of the things that I've just been struggling with. And it's almost like he put me in a chair and like sat there and was just like talking to me, and I was the only person in the room. It was honestly.
It's like a challenge.
Yeah.
Right? And that's like sports,
Right.
The challenge is like that. It's like going that one-on-one.
Yeah.
Okay, and without giving too much away.
Right.
He got me where it was kind of calling me out about not listening enough. Because a lot of times we get so focused on what we want.
Yes.
And what we think our purpose is.
Right.
And a lot of times it's like, hey, no, listen and get the instruction. That's a lot with coaching and just playing sports. I used to coach too, so it's like a lot of times you can be you think you have a certain skill set and you should do a certain thing.
Right.
And a lot of times you keep doing it and it's not working.
Right.
Like, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working?
Yeah.
Because instead of a lot of times of listening, we are always talking.
Yeah,
but.
Or even in that doing, like we think that we know what God wants for us because we have this image already. And he really spoke to that idea of you might be being obedient, but you also might not be stepping into the things that God has called you to because of your lack of talent that you think, or your lack of ability to do these things, but stepping into that vulnerability of like, okay, God, like he's going to meet you where you are and give you what you need to be able to come back. Like to essentially that series, like it's the comeback time. It's time for us to stop being stagnant, stop being, scared, and just really step into what God is doing for you. And even in your vulnerability, you're like, it's okay. It's okay to be vulnerable. TJ shared a personal part of his story, which I love. He's always so personal. Shared what his setback was, and step by step how we can move forward practically. Because why? Because he went through that. And that's what I know what you do too, but that's what I love about our pastors. They're just so vulnerable, and they go through a hard time, and then they teach us what they learned.
Exactly, because we all go through it, and if you have it, you will. Yeah. So we all have a comeback story. It's a matter of allow God to write that comeback. And listen to him. Yeah. So
it was awesome.
Yes, it's the first part of the message. I can't wait for the next part.
Oh man, if this is the beginning with this song and the intro too.
Hello.
I was ready. We're ready. We're ready for the whole series.
So good.
Yeah, so good.